So in a major announcement earlier today, Google said they're going to simplify the way that they allow people to sell ads online in a move essentially targeted to people that are less familiar with the online advertising space. And so to understand why is this announcement so important, more than 85% of Google's revenue comes from selling ads and advertising in general. And it's been a while now since advertising through Google services was no longer easy or intuitive. And to give an example here, just in order to sponsor some ads on a YouTube video, you had to open an Adwords account, a Google Adwords account that is. So basically what Google did today was to announce 3 changes. The first is a major rebranding of the Adwords. So they are discontinuing the Adwords brand after 18 years and they are replacing it with the Google Ads. And they explain this a little bit around a cognitive dissonance, in the sense that the AdWords is no longer reflective of the way that new ads work, in the sense that new ads are more towards interactive content such as pictures and videos. The second change is for enterprise customers, where DoubleClick and Analytics 360 becomes Google Marketing Platform, and they will roll out it later this month. And third, DoubleClick for publishers and DoubleClick Ad Exchange will become Google Ad Manager, again something targeted to larger advertisers. I have a link in the video description if you would like to learn more. Now let's go back a bit and take a closer look at the meaning of this announcement. And to be fair, the first thing that came to my mind when I heard about this was Facebook ads and the way that Facebook brands themselves with the easiest to use online advertising platform. And to be fair, Google has never reached out to me with campaigns as low as $2 like Facebook usually likes to advertise lately. And let's admit it, whether you're a recruiter or a small business owner looking to advertise a job opening in the HR industry or pretty much anything else, the internet has become a de facto place to do these things. And you can do this through online ads, through social media, or through career websites or job boards. But there is, however, one fatal mistake that every newcomer to this market does. And to understand this, you have to understand how the internet works. So if we look at an example here, if we look at news, for instance, nowadays to get our news, we only have to open our mobile phones and look at our news feed. When back in the pre-internet days, to achieve the same outcome, we had to buy a newspaper. So then the reactive approach, if the internet is fast and we want to advertise a job opening, would be to take advantage of this speed and publish our job ad to as many places as possible, right? So in an ideal situation, you'd be pretty much right, because if you'd have enough time to get used to posting ads to, let's say, 10 job boards or many other places, and you would also have time to invest into tracking these ads as well as to spending some money for them, then it should probably work. But what actually happens is that we are often overestimating the efforts and the investment required to get from point A to point B. So then, if casting a wide hiring net isn't the best approach here, what is some of the best advice? And as you might have already guessed from the topic of today's video, the idea would be to adopt something that we call an IT, a fail-fast strategy, into which you invest small amounts of energy, that could be either time or money, for an immediate return. And why I'm saying this and why is this working so well? It's because, to give an example, in the HR industry, whenever you're posting to, let's say, 100 job boards, one of them will work and will outperform the others by a factor of 50 or even 100 to 1. So this is how it works nowadays. The winner takes it all. It's essentially a bull market. So I just see it over and over again. So the challenge here, as I'm saying, is to find that one place that worked, which is usually very industry, geographic, and culture specific, as opposed to investing into a strategy that you will maybe impress that search engine to so magically pick your ad up after some time. So and this is essentially why I'm saying that today's announcement is huge from this perspective, because Google has been relying on that wide hiring net I was earlier talking about. So the way these things worked before is that you used to hire somebody to manage your online spending, be it for recruitment advertising or just employer branding and stuff like that. And they are trying to favor now a more straightforward approach where the buyer to connect the demand with the need directly. And I believe that this has a huge potential for the immediate online ads marketplace future. Thank you for watching.